In poker, everyone loves to talk about the upswings, the big calls, the massive pots, the moments where you feel invincible.
What is this flop for Salsa Baby?
But nobody warns you about the silence that follows a brutal session. Variance doesn't care about your dreams, and right now, it's tearing my bankroll apart.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I will be honest, I didn't even want to turn on the camera today. It is incredibly hard to hit record when you feel like everything is slipping away. Right now, we are exactly 10 days away from June 18, the start of my Wsop schedule. You guys know the goal. Raising the $13,000 to cover the Wsop main event seat, tickets, and hotel. But if you watch episode 3, you guys know that things doesn't go as planned. I dropped $2,500 in one session. It completely changes the math, it changes the strategy. I need to figure out if I'm running bad or if I'm just playing bad because of the pressure. Let's get into the table and look at the damage. Let's look at the hand.
Alright guys, the wait is over. Here comes our first hand of the video, so prepare for some crazy action. Throw your math books out the window, because today we are playing pure street poker and relying 100% on vibes, feng shui, and eye contact. We look down at the fish hooks. The cutoff opens to $35, but I'm not messing around. My horoscope said I would be wealthy today, so I 3-bet squeezed to $105. The cutoff calls. The flop comes 10-7-4. Nice and safe flop for us. I fire a c-bet of $130 to assert my dominance as the table captain, and he calls. Turn is a deuce. I check. My thought process here. I am using pure telepathy, staring at his forehead, trying to mind control him into shoving with ace-queen, but he just checks back. The river is the tragic ace.
What? Well, you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
The universe hates me. I'm thinking, what if he jams on me? I decide to throw out a block bet of $175 because I am stubborn. And he decides to jam anyway. No choice. My telepathy failed. I fold. And he proudly shows his AK. Gross start. Next hand, we got 9-8 offsuit on the button. Why am I playing this? Because 9 plus 8 is 17. And I was born on the 17th. It's pure science. The big blind leads out for $55 pre-flop. I call. We go to a flop of 8-4 deuce. We hit top pair. It goes check, check. The turn is the 7 of diamonds. The big blind suddenly wakes up and bets $75. I call because mama didn't raise a folder. The river is the king of diamonds. Now there are 4 diamonds on the board. The big blind bombs it for $175. I have a 9 high flush now with my 9 of diamonds. My thought process. I looked into his soul and all I saw was pure air. I decide to play sheriff and call. He mucks and our runner 1 card flush takes it down. See, I am a genius. Next hand, we got 8-6 of spades on the small blind. The hijack make it $50. The cutoff calls. And just because I like the color of these chips, I also put in the call. The flop comes 6-5 for a rainbow. I hit top pair and a straight draw. I check. And the hijack bets $75. The cutoff folds. I call to see a turn. The turn is a 9. I check again. And the hijack sizes up to $176. Look, the flop has a 6, giving me a pair, but my spidey senses are tingling. This guy hasn't played a hand in 2 hours.
Need player alert.
He just drank a sip of water, and he sat up straight. He literally has 0 bluffs here. Discipline is key. I fold. Next hand, we got the pocket dimes on the button. I try to be sneaky, and just trap by calling $30. 3 ways to the flop. The board comes down scary. Ace, king, 4. Surprisingly, everyone checks to me.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
My thought process. I take a deep breath, puff out my chest, and mentally convince myself that I have pocket aces. I decide to represent the ace and fire $45. Under the gun calls and the cutoff folds. The turn is a deuce. I barrel another $100 with absolute confidence, which gets the job done.
Yeah, boy, yeah!
This next one is the craziest hand of this episode. We got the pocket ducks on the low jack. I call $40, and we go 4 ways to the flop. The flop is jack, 9, deuce rando. We hit bottom set. Everyone checks. The turn is a harmless 4 of hearts. I bet $90, but then the villain suddenly raises to $325. My third eye opens instantly. I put him exactly on top 2 pair. My eyes light up, and I4. Bet jam all in for $1,200. He snap calls. The river is a 6. We flip the cards, and he shows pocket 9s for middle set. Oh my god, we lose an absolutely massive cooler pot. I feel like I need a hug after this one. Anyway, let's move on to the next hand. Here we got queen jack on the low jack. I open to $35, cutoff and small blind call. The flop comes queen 7-3. I hit top pair. I c-bet $55, and everyone instantly folds. They clearly felt my angry energy from the last hand, but I'll take the dead money. Let's see the next hand. Here we peel Kojak on under the gun +1. I open to $35, and we get 5 callers to the flop. It's a crowded bus in here. The flop comes ace 9-4. Everyone checks to me. I check, and the low jack fires $100 into the crowd. I only have king high. No choice. I fold. We switch to another table to cleanse my chakras. Here, we peeled ace-queen offsuit in the hijack. The big blind 3 bet to $80. The low jack called, I called, the cutoff called, and the small blind called as well. We went 5-way to a flop of queen, 8-9. Everyone checked to me. Honestly, my feng shui was still ruined from that set over set hand earlier. I was seeing red. I just grabbed my stack and jammed all in for $500 with my top pair. The big blind called with king queen. We only needed to dodge a king to take down this pot. The turn was the 8 of hearts, and you guys will not believe this. The poker gods really didn't want to side with me today. The river was the 8 of spades. We both got a full house. That river card really saved him. We ended up chopping. Another heartbreak for us. Next hand, we look down at king queen on the button. The low jack raises to $35. I call, and the middle position calls as well. The flop comes king 7 deuce. We hit top pair. Everyone checks. But the turn brings the worst card in the deck, the ace of spades.
No, God!
Now the middle position fires out $50. The low jack calls, and I call as well. The river is the jack of spades. The middle position checks, and the low jack leads for $125. Almost everything gets there, and even though I have position, my hand feels like a complete bluff catcher. I just let it go. Next hand, we got 10-8 of hearts on the low jack. There's a straddle to $20, so I squeeze it up to $85, and we go 3 ways to the flop. The board comes 9-7 deuce with 2 hearts. What a dream flop for us. Now we have open-ended straight flush draw. I c-bet $75, and the hijack call. The turn is 3 of spades. Given the pre-flop action and the equity that I have, I decided to just put it all here in the turn, and we get the good news. He immediately muck his cards. Finally something good coming to our way. Next hand, we got American Airlines on the under the gun +1. I open to $30, but this guy calls, that guy calls, and suddenly we are going 5-way to the pot. Not the result we wanted. The flop comes 10-4-8 with 2 hearts. In a 5-way pot, my naked aces feel super vulnerable, so I check. The hijack bets $50, small blind call, and I call as well. The turn is the 7 of spades. Hijack bets $125, small blind calls. I stubbornly call because dropping aces hurts my ego. The river is a deuce of hearts. The hijack keeps firing, and the bad news, the clip of the next actions that corrupted. Here's what happened. To make it worse, the small blind shoves all in for $325. What is this session I'm having right now? I'll let them have it. I fold. And the small blind shows the nut flush. Something to make us feel better. At least we make a great fold at the end. Next hand, we look down to another premium. The pocket ladies, under the gun +1 opens to $30. I flat call, just waiting for the fish to come. The low jack calls, and then the button squeezes to $180. Low jack folds, and I just put it all to protect my ladies. He tanks for a while but then ended up sticking in the call. He asks to run it twice and I didn't refuse. He got ace-king offsuit. Board 1 runs out clean. I win the first half. Board 2 comes and we see the red ace at the window. The ace ruins the second board. We ended up chopping the pot. Next hand, we got the snowman on the low jack. Middle position makes it $35. I call, and we go 4 ways to the flop. The flop is absolutely wild. 8-6-5, all clubs. We flop top set, but the snowmen are melting in the club. I have to bet because I literally just want to click buttons and see what happens. I bet $100, and luckily, everyone folds. Sometimes taking the small pot is the best outcome than having the complicated route. Next hand, we got the cutie on the big blind. Button makes it $40. I call, and the hijack call as well. We go 3 ways. Flop comes jack 8-3, nothing much for us. We only have gut shot. The button continue firing for $50. I call, the hijack call, and turns the 9 of hearts. We turn the straight. The action checks around, and the river is the ace of spades. I sneezed and accidentally grabbed too many chips. I bet $200. Everyone folds. I think they got scared of the sneeze. Next hand, we got 9-10 of diamonds on the big blind. Low jack makes it $50. Small blind call. I call, and under the gun call as well. 4 ways to the flop. The flop is magical. 7-10-10.
Oh my god!
We flopped trips. The action checks around to low jack. He bets $125 for my thought process. I am going to let him dig his own grave. I just smooth call. The turn is the deuce of diamonds. Low jack leads again for $200. I think for a while, we only have $455 behind. If I jam now, he can't fold because of the pot ratio. I put everything on the line. He snap calls. River is the 4 of spades. I table my cards and he shows pocket queens. We get the massive double up. Finally, the poker gods are blessing me. A few hands later, we got ace queen offsuit on the low jack. The button 3 bet to $90. I call, and we go heads up to the flop. The flop comes ace jack 7 with 2 diamonds. We hit top pair. I check and he bets $100, given the flop dynamics. I want to test the water immediately. I min-click to $200, cause I want to see how he reacts. He thinks and decided to stick in the call. Looks like he's calling for help at the turn. I think he have flush draw, or lower pair. The turn is the 6 of clubs. Now I lead for $300. He really looks uncomfortable. I think he really have lower pair here. Maybe pocket kings, queens, or maybe second pair. Once again, he still gets sticky. The river is the 6 of hearts. Now we have 2 pair. I really feel that I am ahead at this point, so I decided to go for the maximum value and jam for exactly $900. He tanks for a very long time. I really want him to call, but unfortunately, he finds the fold. After these 2 huge wins, we are still staring at a massive hole. We're still down $2,000, and the clock is ticking. For the next 2 hours, I sat there waiting for a spark, an opening, anything. But the cards stayed cold, and the hole just kept getting deeper. Sometimes, the toughest play in poker isn't a bluff or a hero call. It's knowing when to walk away. so I called it a night. Even though the variance has been killing us lately, something feels right every time I review the clips. Despite the red on the ledger, I can tell myself that I played my absolute best. Every fold was disciplined, every bet was calculated. I realized my equity and my mistakes. That's just fuel. That's exactly what I need to fix before I step onto the ultimate battleground. I feel like this is just part of the journey. The $13,000 goal took a massive hit, but it's not dead yet. We just have to grind harder. Let me know in the comments below how you deal with a massive downswing. Subscribe to follow the rest of this crazy journey, and I will see you guys in the next one.